a midlife crisis count? That'd be my first question.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of a bit, you kind of think, is that a bit too marketing for me? Is it a
Yeah,
bit too cliche?
definitely. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know from our conversation that you told me before that the andropause exists. I hope I've got that terminology right. I also think it's in general it's a critical time in life when you kind of map the ages for men and their health anyway. I can see some similar symptoms and reactions to some extent about that period in life. Um, Men aren't good at talking about their own health typically. And certainly if they were kind of suffering from brain fog, they wouldn't admit it in the normal way. If they were suffering from hot flushes, they wouldn't admit it in the normal way. If they had any of those symptoms, I think they would probably put marketing spin on it, describe it in their own way, or probably even worse, bury it. So I think whether there is or whether there isn't, it doesn't worry me, because again, I'd still follow the same processes, which is be kind, be supportive, listen, understand. I think the difference at the moment, well, one of the differences, because there's clearly a big difference, but I think one of the differences is just look at the cases that are going through employment tribunals at the moment. There's plenty from the female side, and they are growing, and it's clearly evidence that there's lots of businesses that don't know how to deal with this and don't understand what to do. From the male side, I've not seen a male case go through yet.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point. And it's one of the things I talk about when I do. So people know me as a nutritionist and they know me as a menopause specialist, but I also, one of my seminars or webinars that I deliver is men's health. And it's kind of a bit like a twin set. I do a lot of menopause stuff around October, and I do the men's for health one in November, because it's only fair that, yeah, men do experience it and andropause does exist, but you're right, it's quite different to menopause. But men still experience a reduction in hormones, but it's really, really gradual compared to women. That's off a cliff and totally erratic, like a roller coaster kind of thing. So a lot less predictable. For men, it happens for every guy, but it's more gradual. But yes, absolutely, it could be the reason for mental health issues with guys. It could be the reason, something perhaps behind cardiovascular disease, certainly prostate health. And we look at all of those areas when I do my men's health seminar, because it is, midlife and onwards, it's still very important that we reduce the taboo for men as well. These things are very common in health conditions, and men don't normally like to talk about prostate health, etc., but it's going to happen. So let's just talk about it. It does exist.